Alert.
CWF is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Opening contest is gonna be a good one here at CWF Mid-Atlantic Explosive Elements 2014. Brad Stutts and Cecil, always explosive Scott,
always explosive,
are in the booth. Cecil, this is going to be a good one. Two guys that are really two of the premier athletes in CWF Mid-Atlantic, Lance Lude and Roy Wilkins. And of course, this is a return matchup from 2 weeks ago at High Tension. These guys were in a scheduled matchup that saw a very unscheduled interruption.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were having a great match, and nobody's going to be talking about that due to the circumstances.
So they've got an opportunity here at a bit of a do-over. Like I said, two of the premier athletes in CWF Mid-Atlantic. This really looks like it could be a very athletic contest. If Lance Lude keeps the pace quick, I think he might frustrate Wilkins. Wilkins and the All-Stars really like that slowed down, methodical pace, and you're seeing that right there, Cecil Scott. Wilkins is in no hurry to lock up with Lance Lude.
No, he never is, and Roy Wilkins, just like anybody else in the All-Stars, are master strategists. They take their time just so they can kind of take a step back and assess the situation.
Finally tie up here. Wilkins goes behind. Lance Lude, of course, is the holder of the golden ticket. Only about another 2 months or so on that golden ticket, a little bit less than 2 months. He's got until the end of June. He's got 6 months to cash it in. And what that golden ticket does is it grants Lance Lude the right to sanction and schedule any match with any stipulations against any opponent. He could wrestle any champion. He could wrestle in a cage. He could wrestle on a scaffold. He could wrestle pretty much any, rules and stipulations that he wants. He's got until the end of June. He's got 6 months to cash it in after having won it back at Battlecade. And he's been kind of coy with that golden ticket. We haven't even really seen that much of a tease. He's not tipped his hand yet as to what, if anything, he's got his sights set on.
And I often wonder if he has anything in the back of his mind. I think everybody in the back of their head wants a shot at the heavyweight title or the TV title. So the coach is doing something with Roy Wilkins, another strategy session.
Conferring in the corner is Coach Gemini and Wilkins.
And he told me he is the best coach in sports today.
I don't know about all that, but undeniably, out of all the All-Stars, the one who has been mentored most closely by the coach is Roy Wilkins. He has kind of been the star pupil, the star prospect in the All-Stars for a long time. We saw the assassin Ray Kandrack have a dominating run as Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion back right before Arik Royal won the belt back in 2012. Kandrack was a dominating champion. Kandrack has not climbed to the mountain again just yet, but undeniably his sights, as he has expressed in recent weeks, are still set on that heavyweight championship. Wilkins has always kind of been the blue chipper. He's always been the prospect. Even when Kandrack was the champion and Wilkins and Walter Eaton were in the tag team of the Goon Squad, where they won 3 Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championships, you could tell that with the current Mid-Atlantic champion, Ray Kandrack, and the former Mid-Atlantic champion, Walter Eaton, you could always tell Wilkins was the prospect. Wilkins was who they were hoping to groom. And right there, Lance Lude confuses him, and Wilkins is headed to the floor.
There's a case where it looked like he was going for a hip toss, and Wilkins halfway through it tried to block it, but didn't quite do it.
Wilkins just tried to get out of it any way he could there. It was not the smoothest slip out, but Wilkins did avoid the contact, which was the point.
And Wilkins, anytime he can avoid contact, is fine with him.
Lude taking his off his opponent here. Wilkins charges all the way up and over the top, back to the floor. Lance Lude was going to fly a second ago. The coach prohibited it. Is Lude going to fly here in our opening contest? Oh!
He caught that golf swing on the way out.
One of the most unique strikes in all of CWF Mid-Atlantic is that golf swing from Wilkins. It's basically a double underhand slap. He just comes from way down in Mississippi and slaps you right in the face.
Right, he gets every bit of his body weight behind it too. That's the key. He's buying a little time here.
He is, with Lude down on the outside. Coach is looking for an opportunity, but he's got to be mindful of the official. We have seen the officials taking a much more proactive role recently. We have seen the very rare and scarce disqualification recently in CWF Mid-Atlantic. The referees, you kind of have to weather the storm. Ooh, great move there from Wilkins. You kind of got to weather the storm. If things are running smoothly in CWF Mid-Atlantic, cover. Wilkins only gets 2. If things are running smoothly, you can be a little more lax and a little bit more easygoing. But if things are chaotic, you have to stick to the rules. You have to enforce and try to contain that chaos as much as possible. And undeniably, with the invaders from Indiana, with challengers pretty much lining up at the door to try to challenge Arik Royal for the heavyweight title, undeniably things are getting very chaotic here in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
You're right, and it's a case where the referees, they kind of feel like they have to have a shorter leash on a lot of these guys. And Wilkins go for that hip toss. Nice.
Good move from Wilkins.
They have to get a shorter leash. It's kind of a case. We got a quick cover. You know, it's the time for the playoffs and everything, and you see these hard fouls on the court, and the referees call everything, and that's kind of how Red Jones and Charles Richardson look at it as well.
Wilkins now has got that slowed down, methodical pace like he likes. And he's standing on Lude with all his weight there. Coach is still in the face of the official.
And that's a choke referee. And he's backing Roy Wilkins off here. The coach did his job there. And Roy, he kind of dispensed with the mat wrestling, but has gotten this exactly where he wants it right now. He's got Lance Lude trying to fight back.
Against the ropes here, Lude needs to stick with something. No, Wilkins, what a maneuver from Wilkins. A very rare instance where Wilkins was actually willing to put his body on the line a little bit and dove out of the ring just so that the ropes would clothesline Lance Lude.
That was one of the slickest counter moves I think I've ever seen. Wow.
He almost beat him with it. Very uncharacteristic. Wilkins typically no wasted motion, takes very little unnecessary risks, if any. Wilkins throwing a little bit of caution to the wind here, Cecil Scott. It's in the springtime.
Yeah.
We talked about it last time at High Tension. Things get a little crazy here in the springtime. That spring air gets out here in the Carolinas, and it's like a full moon, brother. People just lose their minds.
It is. Like I said last time, it's the pollen. It's got me going crazy with this headache right now. But I can't get over that move by Roy Wilkins. I love that counter move.
Slick is the name.
And what I said before, he is a master strategist, and we saw that.
Wilkins is very Bockwinkel-esque in his approach.
And
Alabama slam, perhaps. Says he's going down. No, he's not. Sunset flip. Could be it right here. Good positioning, but only got 2.
And Roy Wilkins, I have to say, I think better than anybody else in CWF Mid-Atlantic, is so great at adjusting in the middle of a match.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I compared him to Bockwinkel earlier in his approach, in that slow, methodical thinking man style. When Wilkins really gets rolling, when he gets cooking, when he gets in the groove, the closest person I can think of that he reminds me of, that is one of the greatest compliments I can pay anybody, is Bobby Eaton.
Absolutely.
Because he can wrestle, he can brawl, he can fly. You can take nothing away from this guy. It's just the company that he keeps.
Right. You know, you say what you want about the All-Stars, but it's a great group of talent.
Like I said, 2 former Mid-Atlantic champions in the fold of the All-Stars. Wilkins, a former television champion, a former multiple-time tag team champion, and former winner of the 30-man CWF Rumble.
Oh, nice.
Went all the way up and just drilled him down.
And that's a great view of the athleticism as we got a cover.
2. Wilkins is going for a lot of covers here. That goes back to that no wasted motion, no wasted movement. Wilkins will win with anything. He is not one of those people that has to hit something pretty. Wilkins is more than happy to win simple, win dirty, any way he can just to get that win.
Now, win's a win, and Lance Lude, of course, always finds a way to sneak out.
Slips through, got the head. Wilkins no longer in control of his body, gets sent to the buckle.
And Lude's got to put something together.
Did not quite get it. Oh, got a kick right there.
And how many times have we seen this from Lance Lude? He seems to be on the jaws of defeat.
Good move right there. Dove at him with the elbow drop. Now the cover. 1, 2.
And Lude is so great, so incredible that when it comes to just putting together a burst of offense from out of nowhere.
He's graceful.
And you think you got him beat, and then all of a sudden he's hit you with 7 or 8 moves, and you're on the verge of getting beat yourself.
Fires away. Does Lude. Looking to put something here. Nope. Go behind.
Got the O'Connor roll. No.
Lude is thinking something. Up high.
Nice.
Good move right there. He's going to beat him. No. Wilkins is out.
Lots of great wrestling counter moves.
Kozone got nothing. Uh-oh.
Go for that backbreaker again.
No. Spun him into the Cristo.
He might have him.
Lude is going to win it with the Cristo. No.
What is the coach doing?
Oh, he hit the hands. Coach Gemini hit the hands with the helmet. That was a smart move from Roy Wilkins to put the man in position where he hit the hands.
Wait, he's got him in that rage lock.
Court Montgomery is out here chasing the coach again. Chase is on.
And the referee's focused on the coach and Court Montgomery.
The exiled former All-Star, Court Montgomery, is chasing the coach around here. Oh, he clipped the knee of Wilkins.
He just clipped Wilkins back into the Cristo.
Lude, yes, sir, he did get the Cristo back. Lude rode him right back down into the canvas with the coach isolated. Montgomery is standing tall.
He tapped.
And Wilkins taps out. Lance Lude wins it.
Great match.
The exiled former All-Star, Court Montgomery, that's got to be the 4th or 5th time that he has cost the All-Stars a matchup.
He's made it a habit here lately.
Gentlemen, your winner by submission in 10 minutes, 51 seconds, Lance Lude.
We have seen once again. And wait, Montgomery's in the ring. Montgomery, I think, wants a piece of the coach.
Get away with that. That's the last time you're going to bother the All-Stars, Court Montgomery. Come on out here. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Hey, boy. Coach, we all know I should be in the main event tonight, fighting Arik Royal for the heavyweight title. But since I'm not, I want him.
Let's do it, Ray. Come on.
Are we going to get
You're teaching what it's like to mess with the All-Stars. We're in the major leagues. You're lucky to be in a rookie league, brother. You're getting ready to learn a lesson right now.
They just sent a referee to the ring. This is not a scheduled matchup. Montgomery is charging at the assassin, the former Mid-Atlantic champion. And what a development here. Kandrack scheduled to compete tonight, but not against Court Montgomery. Montgomery was never scheduled to be here. And this is, again, Cecil Scott, we've been talking about it for weeks now. Things just get chaotic and crazy in the springtime.
And Court showing no fear of the former heavyweight champion.
Kandrack wins a lot on intimidation. He wins a lot on walking in here like he's the baddest man in the building. Oh, God.
Oh, he broke the bottom rope.
The bottom rope.
Holy Jesus.
Look at the power of the assassin, Ray Kandrack.
Ray Kandrack literally just broke this ring with the body of Court Montgomery.
And Montgomery is down in a heap. Kandrack does not care about the state of the ring.
And the state of it is right. Court Montgomery, maybe more guts than brains, but he just paid for it. And he's still trying to get to his feet. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. And Court Montgomery's still trying to get to his feet. And Ray Kandrack will break this whole building with Court Montgomery if he has to. Court fighting back. Court, oh, and the headbutt.
The assassin completely unrattled by Montgomery. He feels he should be the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion right now. Could be the ray gun, Cecil.
And he's going to take it out on poor Court Montgomery.
Drilled him with it.
Court was game.
And he got him.
Your winner by pinfall, 1 minute 46 seconds.
Who else has done that kind of destruction? Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Get him up. You're gonna be champ? You're gonna be champ, right, Gordon? Let's see you get past. You had the shot. You had your shot. Oh, really? He shot you popping. Like me? I'll fight you. I wasn't scared of you with a barbed wire baseball bat. I ain't scared of you with 400 pounds. Keep walking for you. Not right now, Corey. Keep walking for you. Not right now, Corey. You got this right now. Oh, you know this. Give that microphone.
Ray Kandrack comes out here and talks about being champion. That's real nice. But the #1 contender is standing right here. We're going to find out how good the CWF Mid-Atlantic locker room is tonight, because I want one of the young, hungry rookies to come out here for an opportunity to wrestle a former 2-time heavyweight champion. Hey, I'll tell you what, if the next guy, if he can come out here and pin me after we fix this bottom rope, because we ain't ringing a damn bell till this rope's fixed. He's not that stupid.
He would beat you. He would beat you.
So if somebody can come out here and pin my shoulders, if I slip on a banana peel and hit my head and they can beat me somehow, if they can knock me out of the ring and get a 10 count, I will gladly step aside and let them face Arik Royal for that heavyweight championship.
I hope they beat you.
But only, I hope they do too, because that would be great.
You already lost one.
I lost once with him, Jimmy. That's awesome. Everybody loses, you moron. But I won't lose again. Arik Royal, hit somebody's music, bring them out here. I'm going to rip their head off. Well, not really, but I'm going to beat them up.
Go.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment. We're talking the Ripper, Jesse Adler.
Really?
Well, we got a bell, and this kid, Jesse Adler, straight out of the dojo. Oh, God, and Corey Edsel just KO'd him.
Holy cow!
No, I got to give the kid credit for even showing up.
Foot is on the chest. Good God!
Yeah, Corey Edsel proved his point, huh?
With a dominance rarely seen.
Your winner by pinfall, dangerous lead, Corey Edsel, in 16 seconds.
Was it that long? Mike done.
Hey, I'm not finished. I didn't break a sweat on that. If Arik Royal fought me tonight, that's exactly what would happen to him. So I'll tell you what. Big Ray Kandrack, big man, comes out here and beats Court Montgomery. Hey, he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler, but not quite in our caliber, Ray. We're in a different stratosphere. You beat one guy. There's a guy in the back that's dressed to wrestle that you were supposed to fight. Give me him, I'll fight him, and if he beats me, I'll step aside. Hit his music, I want to fight right now. Don't you go anywhere.
Come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, his next opponent tonight, please welcome Jordan Fly!
Attacking.
And we got this kid, Jordan Flight, who was originally scheduled to face Ric Converse. And we're waiting on a bell here. And Corey Edsel just jumped him at the bell. This kid was supposed to wrestle Ric Converse.
Well, it's chaos here. Apologies for the late bell there from Randolph Hedrick. Oh, boy.
It's a chaotic situation.
Hope we don't lose any more ropes tonight.
Oh, nice kick.
Okay, yes, to bring everyone kind of back up to speed, scheduled card tonight had Ric Converse against Jordan Flight, which, I mean, you know, this kid is trying to climb the ranks and make his name here. I'll give him all the credit in the world for on pretty much no notice accepting a fight with Dangerous Lee Corey Edsel, who literally just knocked a man out in mere seconds.
I mean, you're kind of taking a look at it. If some kid straight out of the dojo is willing to step up, you know, you got to have the guts too. And he's lasted a little bit longer than our friend Jesse Adler.
Jordan Flight is a prospect coming out of the Greenville, North Carolina area.
They're carting the bottom rope out of the arena, Brad.
Well, we talked about anything could happen in the springtime especially. It looks like we may be going with 2 ropes tonight. Hopefully we do not lose any more than that, but nevertheless, the show must go on, and we're still rolling here at CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Nice snap suplex. You know I use that bottom rope for half of my offense.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know if we'll get, I think it's going to take a little more than that. I was going to say, that changes the dynamics of the ring a lot.
It does.
You're used to hitting the ropes with 3 ropes right there. You're used to being able to center offense around having that middle rope. The show is going to roll on here at CWF Mid-Atlantic, but if they fail to get that bottom rope repaired, we're going to be in a very interesting situation here where quite a few of the guys potentially are going to have their offense limited, are going to be thrown off their games here. Somebody may go to that rope thinking it should be there and really end up in a bad situation.
Right, and a lot of people don't realize when you run these ropes, what is Jordan? Nice slip out from behind. But when you're running these ropes, you use the bottom ropes.
Oh boy, right there, they got it. Is based on suspension and support. The ring itself is a lot more dangerous and not as structured, not as firm a structure. Oh! And he got the big man down with only 2 ropes. Cover, 2, only 2.
Yeah, you take out one piece of this ring and it's not nearly as structurally sound. and it throws off your balance on almost anything you do involving the ropes.
Jordan going to the second rope there. Tornado DDT.
And Edsel throws him off.
The former Mid-Atlantic champion is pissed. Oh. And there's the haymaker punch again. Referee Charles Richardson has to count the 3. Edsel has beaten 2 men in about 5 or so minutes. Still trying to stake his claim to the Mid-Atlantic Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by pinfall, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Round to receive, Corey Edsel.
Hey everyone in CWF, it's Matty de Nero here, coming to you from my new home, away from home. I miss you guys like crazy, don't get me wrong. It's been just a couple months since I've been away, but it's been a long couple of months for me and missing the Mid-Atlantic area. And I just want all you guys to know that what I've seen has been some amazing stuff from you guys, and well, I hope to see more of it here in the months to come. However, with this whole Evolution Pro and Nick Richards and Mills and now Lee Valiant not seeming like they have gotten it yet, kind of makes me feel like I've got some unfinished business. But I can't think about that right now. No, there's more important matters to go on this weekend, not only for me, as I'm bogged down with schoolwork, but also for you, Donnie Dollars. Now, you're one of my best friends of all time. I've known you for years. And this Saturday, you're taking on the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Arik Royal, a man who's held that title for the past 778 days. A record in professional wrestling, if you didn't know that. Or apparently for what some of these kids down here seem to tell me when we're waiting in line for certain events. But I just want to wish you the best of luck. It's explosive elements, Donnie, and you know what happened to me last year. I exploded all over Trevor Lee's face and became CWF Mid-Atlantic television champion after 8 long years of waiting to hold a title in the CWF. Donnie, I know you can do it. I'm in your corner 100%. Eric, I love you, bro. But Donnie, this weekend, I got a feeling it's going to be your night. Good luck out there. You guys be safe. I love everyone down there. Everybody. Including you, Walter Eaton. You're great. Anyway, I miss you guys so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys sooner than later. I love you.
No. Enough of this crap. Enough of this high shit. This is the kind of crap that pisses Manny off. I don't know all you people to throw anything. You can't even afford anything over here. For the past year, Manny has come in here and got him shut up. Manny's fucking. And get disrespected each and every single day. You see this bag? You see this bag? Manny did this. Manny put that and made everybody respect me. That's enough of your has-been, CWF. For the past year, I've been sitting back and seeing the same pieces of crap. You got Nick Richards. You got Donnie Dollars tonight. Oh, yeah, piece of crap. You got Matty coming back out of nowhere. No one gives a crap about you. It seems to me that
something's going on behind the scenes. Somebody's living through his former buddies. But that's another thing. Tonight, it's not about Donnie. It's not about the old fat pieces of crap. It's about Manny becoming champion. Because tonight, everybody here, all you pieces of crap will respect Manny Garcia because what's on ain't happening. It's all about that, you sick piece.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match tonight, scheduled for singles action, will fall with a 10-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, Jason Miller.
And this one has been brewing for a hot minute. And Aric Biggs is trying to take out everything on Jason Miller after what he and Nick Richards did to his buddy Chris Lee 2 weeks ago. DDT'd him right on the floor. And Aric Biggs needs to stay on the man. Aric Biggs start out with a house of fire as Brad Stutts rejoins me here.
It looks like we are rolling with 2 ropes for the rest of the night.
Is it gone forever?
It is snapped in half. Not the cable, but the actual inside, not the casing rather, but the actual cable is snapped in half at the point of impact at Court Montgomery.
Wow. Snapped in half just like my heart when she said we were just friends.
Exactly so. But we are rolling on with 2 ropes tonight. We will roll on with 1 rope if we need to, and we may roll on with no ropes if it comes to that.
I've seen it happen.
Anything can happen undeniably at CWF Mid-Atlantic, especially in that chaotic springtime. I've been doing this 15 years. I've never seen anything quite like that. Literally, not the casing, but the cable itself that's inside the casing is snapped in half, frayed, snapped in half at the point of impact of that big buckle bomb from Ray Kandrack.
And people don't realize that's elevator cable inside of that. It's cable wrapped in rubber. And that's not me just trying to put over the ring here. That's legit.
But nevertheless, like I said, we are rolling on here. Explosive elements indeed as Jason Miller with Nick Richards in the corner goes one-on-one here with Aric Biggs. This one undeniably a big grudge match.
Oh, he tried to measure him.
As they have been at each other's throats since back in December.
Now, of course, conspicuous by his absence, Chris Lee, who suffered a severe neck injury 2 weeks ago.
And that was ugly. He was DDT'd on the concrete. Oh, the knee. The knee will not support Biggs. This is a big opportunity for Miller.
And it's one of the few times, believe it or not, that someone has intentionally gone after the legs of Aric Biggs. It's a lot of weight for him to carry on those knee joints.
These grungy, dirty guys, not typically known for their strategy, but it was a good move there from Miller. Backing into the buckle here. He takes the big man down. Explosive power there from Miller. Miller makes the cover. Gonna be in here. Only 2.
Great velocity on that shoulder tackle. And I'll tell you what, man, I had to help Chris Lee out of this building. And I'll never forget, he was shaking. He couldn't move his arms or his legs. I thought the kid was paralyzed. I was really happy to see him walking a few days ago.
Miller back to the knee. Good strategy. I'm really surprised. You know, Richards and Miller, we've seen them for over a year now. Such formless brawlers, not known for their strategy whatsoever. And here we see Jason Miller really doing a great job here. He's isolated the big man. He's really wrestling smartly. Usually, Richards especially is just caution to the wind mayhem in that ring.
Yeah, it's usually just madness. And Miller, you know, I'm kind of impressed because a big guy like Jason Miller could very easily think he can overpower anybody. But he realized, hey, nice bulldog. Did I need to wrestle this man?
And he is now showing his power. Miller, look at the confidence on his face. Miller firmly in control of this contest. as apologies as many of the CWF officials are kind of scurrying around the building. Apologies to anyone watching on demand here that finds that a little distracting. They're working on the situation, but it certainly looks like at this point that we are where we're going. We don't need ropes.
Oh my goodness, I quit.
Miller going for that big DDT. This is going to be it. If he hits it, no! Oh, good God, with authority. Biggs with his biggest opportunity of the matchup so far. Ooh,
big splash.
He might have just made it count. He got it. Kicked it 3, but he got it. And Richards is in.
And whipping him with that leather jacket. It's a 2-on-1 situation here.
Well, fans here are calling for show smooth. Chris Lee is badly injured, and I'd be very surprised if we saw him at all.
And he has, Chris Lee, this is the last place he needs to be. He's pulling the mat up. What is Richards doing?
Mat is being pulled up. Richards, oh man, they're gonna try to do it to Aaron Biggs.
No
they're gonna try to do that big DDT to Biggs. Biggs is hurt from where he's been pounded on by 2 men here.
They're trying to get him over and get him out of the ring.
He's, oh God. Oh God, Chris Lee is here. Chris Lee is here. He's on top of Richards with the bad neck and all. Oh God. Whoa, chair.
Oh God. We got to stop this kid.
Security.
Not tonight. Easy with Chris. 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 What's up, Nick? Not tonight. What's up, Nick? What's up, Jason? Come on. Not tonight.
Let's try to throw your neck out. See you next time.
Not tonight. Not tonight. What the hell, man? Hey, you got a career. You got to walk. What the hell? Take it easy. Take it easy. Hey,
Here to bring this match, Aric Biggs, before I'm going to start discussing Big Out, Big Ball. Come on, Big Ball! Don't stop! Good.
I've already done.
Three-way Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Title Action. This is going to be one fall in a 30-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, Zane
Hey, Rick, you start out. You're learning, Rick. You're learning. You can start. You can start. Whoa. Hey, I like you can start.
Bell sounds, we are off and running. It is one fall for the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship. Perennial contenders, the Killbillies, could leave with the gold tonight, Cecil Scott, but also so could the very unique tandem
The best friends.
of Ric Converse and Chase Dakota. If that happens here, if Dakota and Converse are able to hold it together, Seabear, you've been here a long time, as have I, that would undeniably be one of the strangest Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship combinations we've ever seen.
I can't think of a more, I guess more oil and water type team than Converse and Chase Dakota. And to start this match, Ric Converse actually squirted on
beg
Mecha
your pardon?
McAllister with the water.
I see.
Chase is teaching him how to squirt.
I see.
Are we going to have to edit that out? And we got some nice chain wrestling here to start with. A very rare matchup with Ric Converse going up against the Killbillies. We haven't seen this pairing very often. Of course, Chase Dakota tags himself right back in. Very unique set of rules. It's one fall to a finish in these three-ways. And the Killbillies, of course, as we mentioned earlier, perennial contenders, haven't quite been able to grab the big win, though, against the almost indestructible Rage in the Machine, McAllister and Mecha Mercenary. But we got Aric Andrews with the nice hammerlock on Chase Dakota, grinding the man down. And in a match like this, you want to keep the man as close to your corner as possible. Huge chance of blind tags. You want to keep your own partner in as much as possible, but anybody can tag anybody. And Chase Dakota with a slow grind on that armbar. Everybody kind of taking it cautious, and it seems like everyone is making an effort to keep McAllister and Mecha Mercenary out of the ring to start this match. And Chase took his eye off of Aric Andrews for a moment. Aric Andrews is a great technical wrestler and took advantage of that. And right back into the side headlock. Again, everybody being somewhat cautious. Chase Dakota with those hard forearms. Pushed the man off, but Aric Andrews a little too big. Now if the pace quickens like this is Chase Dakota's advantage. And nobody can get the hip toss, but there's the big body slam by Aric Andrews. The southpaw. And Michael McAllister, there's that blind tag, tags himself in. And I don't think McAllister is going to do a whole lot of mat wrestling like we saw from Chase Dakota. And we see a tag on the other end from McAllister's old tag team partner from many moons ago, Evan Banks, and he comes in throwing fists. I think we're done with the wrestling. Short arm clothesline. And there you go, quick covers in this three-way. And they got the man in the corner, going to set up a double team. Nice drop toe hold, going to go to the knee drop to the back of the head, and the Killbillies have had a great strategy so far, keeping this on their side of the ring.
Cover here. Andrews only gets a count of 2. Killbillies, I got to think, as dominant as Rage and the Machine have been, Killbillies are still, I think, the most cohesive of these 3 teams.
Oh, yeah, they've got the most experience as a team, but I think McAllister and Mercenary kind of make up for it in just fury, no pun intended. Oh, God!
Just smoked him with that big kick, did Evan Banks. Cover at 2. One fall for the championships. Why are Dakota and Converse over there having a conference instead of trying to break up these falls? Killbillies could have won the belts right there. I got to think Dakota and Converse need to get their head in the game here. Titles are on the line.
Right, I think it's a case where they're not on the same page. They're not even reading the same book.
That's a good point. That's not a typical duo that's over there in the far corner.
I mean, best friends or not, they're just not a regular team. And I mentioned earlier, it's kind of rare to see Converse go at it with the Killbillies.
Side headlock there from Ric Converse, the most decorated Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion of all time.
Definitely the franchise of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Or is he?
Who?
Well, we do have a young champion that has had control of that title for almost a year and a half now. And
that is true.
You know, there are starting to be a little rumblings. Every now and then I'll hear from someone that maybe I haven't heard from in a while. Great drop toe hold right there. The bottom rope, in theory, would have saved McAllister most of the time, but it didn't save him right there. And Dakota says, why not?
And the thirst was real.
Oh!
McAllister squirting.
McAllister's had worse stuff than that in his mouth over the years, I'm positive. Fires away into the rope. Now, once again, the stability of the ropes is going to be a factor as we roll on with the night, especially once those two big heavyweights are in here.
I think Aric Andrews is upset Converse stole his move.
Well, Converse was technically here first. Converse, only two.
He's the first. And now things are going to change.
Not what anybody on the two opposing sides wanted.
And there was a conscious effort earlier in the match to keep these two out of the ring.
Mecha, forceful with Converse. Takes a bad man to throw away a six-time Mid-Atlantic champion like that.
Oh, man, Converse threw everything he had into that, and he fell backwards.
Uh-oh.
And McAllister grabs him by the waist.
Oh, into the ropes.
And he had absolutely nowhere to go. And Converse is in bad, bad trouble.
The big man stomping away here at the first, Ric Converse.
Oof. Close to 400 pounds right in the back. And of all the people in this match, I kind of did not expect Converse to get isolated like this. I felt like he might be a little too smart.
Cover, only got two. Interesting move, though, here by the champions. I don't know if it was just happenstance or if they planned it this way. Fisherman suplex? Yes, sir. Got him. Good ring positioning. Only two.
Great bridge.
I don't know if they planned it this way or if it just happened this way, but they've got Converse isolated. Converse, of everybody in the matchup, is the most uncertain of his partner. So if Converse breaks free and gets to Dakota on the tag, these guys are not a regular recurring tag team. I'm not even sure that they are friends. If he gets to Dakota for the tag, Converse really has no idea what Dakota is going to come with, and when he gets in the ring as the legal man. The tag team continuity on that side of the ring is virtually non-existent.
It's an unknown entity if you're Ric Converse as he gets the feet up. I mean, they are friends. Chase told me.
Oh, good Lord. That's about 440 with the clothesline cover, and Aric Andrews breaks up the count. Killbillies are focused on that tag team championship. What is Chase Dakota focused on? Where was he to break up the 3 count?
And it's a miscommunication. You see a lot of times in these tags when you get down to the late stages, you see a lot of cohesion, a lot of chemistry, and these two seem to have none. And that clothesline, Ric Converse is still feeling that. It was like getting hit with a tree limb. And McAllister and Mecha Mercenary have kept Ric Converse in that side of the ring.
Sky high, got him with it. Did not get all of it. Converse has taken a beating here.
Yeah, he was shook up. And Chase reaching out for the tag.
Converse is a long way away from Dakota.
Does Converse know where he's at, or does he trust Dakota enough to...
Oh, Aric Andrews just made the tag. Aric Andrews just tagged himself in. Look at the look on the face of Chase Dakota.
And we can't blame that one on anybody, really. Oh, brainbuster.
Gorgeous. Killbillies are gunning for them title belts.
And Aric Andrews still trying to get around in that walking boot.
And Dakota just charges the ring. Not the legal man at all here.
Right in the face with that kick.
Uh-oh.
Flapjack.
Beautiful move there from the Killbillies. Cover right there. But McAllister breaks it up.
And Converse again, we spoke of it earlier, right out there on the apron, didn't help his partner.
Scoop slam, no. Oklahoma Stampede.
Nice power
puts him
slam.
down. 1, 2, no. Oh, Converse finally kind of slips in. He had to save the matchup right there. And now you see Converse arguing with Aric Andrews about that tag. Oh, he got Converse. I think he was going for Andrews, but he got Converse.
And that was his miscommunication.
And Andrews and Dakota, I think technically are still legal here.
Russian leg sweep.
Side Russian, floats over, cover. Oh my God. Oh God, he's on top of the pile. And Mecha has won it for his team, still the champions.
Last minute, 54 seconds. The winners and still CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, Spades and the Machine. A lot of people have come up to me tonight and a few people earlier this week and have expressed the same concern. So I'm going to address that concern. If anyone, whether they are a CWF wrestler, a trainee, a fan, someone from Indiana, someone from WWE, someone from TNA, if anyone disrupts the main event tonight, they're out of here. There will be consequences. If they work here, they're off the roster. If they don't work here, we may just haul them to jail. The main event tonight will be 1-on-1 for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. Also in 2 weeks, Ric Converse and Chase Dakota will both be in Coach Gemini's hot seat. Also in 2 weeks, the Ultra J champion Trevor Lee has issued an open challenge to anyone from CWF Mid-Atlantic, past or present. So that's the next event. We're back here on May the 17th for the homecoming. You can get tickets now at the concession stand or at CWF. Yeah, keep playing the next event. You want to give people stuff? You want to give Corriento a title shot? You want to give Donnie Dollars a title shot? You want to give everybody a title shot? You want to shoot, boss man? Let's shoot. A year ago, I come back to prove to you people that I can be the Mid-Atlantic champion one more time. Yeah, keep saying his name because he ain't gonna show up. The fact is, I came out here and I since I've been back, you wanna hide behind your basketball bin? Huh? You wanna hide behind your wife? What do you want? What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do to get a title shot? You shut up. You wanna know about respect? Respect is me coming in here and giving it my all for you ungrateful idiots.
All right, you said your piece. You said your piece. This is a real difficult job. When I have this headset on, my job is to tell everyone in the world that's listening that CWF has got the best wrestling in the world. The other days of the week, my job is to try to put the best shows together for all of them. And I cannot make everybody happy all the time. But there's nothing against you. Everything that you're dreaming up is all in your head.
Dreaming up, Brad Stutts.
Lee.
For 5 years, for 5 years, you pretended to be a friend. You would sabotage me. You sabotaged me as the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion.
Nobody wanted you to be the champion more than me. It's a real hard job, and I can't make everyone happy all the time. And one day, I'll be able to make you happy, and you will understand that all this crap that you dreamed up in your head is nothing but a figment of your imagination.
You can't make me happy, fat man, but you can make Kamakazi happy, can't you?
Tell you what I'm gonna do, Lee. I'm gonna make all of them happy because they're the most important ones in this building. And on May the 17th, I'm gonna give them something that they've been asking for. It's gonna be Lee Valiant versus the Kamakazi Kid, and it's gonna be Kazi Rules.
It's for the CWF Mid-Atlantic television title. This match is scheduled for one fall of 6 minutes. Time limit. Please welcome the challenger, Manny Garcia.
Championship matchups here tonight at Explosive Elements, and it has been an explosive night. Brad Stutts and Cecil Scott in the booth. 2 more championships to be decided. Mark James defending the television title here against the 2013 PWI Rookie of the Year, Manny Garcia. Interesting matchup here, C-Bear. It really is. The veteran going up against the youngster, the upstart, the cocky upstart in Manny Garcia.
Extremely cocky, and it's somebody that Mark James can't overlook. See, that's why.
The focus and the concentration is one of the hardest things for Garcia to kind of grasp here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. He's a showman. He's a class clown, so to speak, and he really does. He loses focus, and he loses focus to the point that it has cost him a lot of matchups here.
A lot of matches that he could have had won. That's the thing. Like, he's very talented, very skilled in the ring, and he's kind of cost himself matches that he could have otherwise won. You cannot kind of showboat or lose focus against a Mark James, though.
Not at all. Mark James, quite literally, is a brute.
And Mark James in the best shape I've ever seen him in. Great condition right now. He's worked hard to get back in ring shape.
Got that hammerlock right there. Mark James, tough as they come.
And Manny Garcia's got to find a way. He can't let himself get behind the 8-ball too much against Mark James. And that's a nice move. He drew him into the corner.
Chop got nothing. Mark James got him again.
And this may not last long at the pace it's going.
Cover two, only got two.
And Mark James, if I'm not mistaken, this is his second title defense. He had the rematch with Chase Dakota, and it was successful.
Back here now against Garcia, and this is a guy that has fought for a lot of years to become a champion here in CWF. Cover, James only got two. This is a guy that has fought a lot of years here to become a champion at CWF Mid-Atlantic, and I gotta say, big, strong, tough as they come, savvy, got the experience of a veteran. Mark James has got everything it takes to be champion for a long, long time.
Beautiful belly to belly.
But you cannot count out this youngster, clearly. Here I am talking about the credentials of Mark James, the 2013 Rookie of the Year, now making a cover. Only got about 1.5 there.
That was a veteran move by Manny Garcia with that belly to belly.
Garcia looking to capture his very first championship here tonight at Explosive Elements 2014.
And how many times can you say a rookie has won a major title outside of the RGL? I can't recall a rookie ever being a TV champion.
This guy is very boastful, is Manny Garcia. Called out the heavyweight champion Arik Royal back a couple of months back.
He calls out everybody.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's not lacking at all for confidence. Now, this is an interesting situation here. Mark James, in theory, should be in the ropes, and the referee should break it, but there's no rope there. Charles is giving him the count now, but in theory, Mark James is in the ropes, technically. He's underneath the rope.
Yeah, he broke the plane. That counts the same as a rope break. But yeah, what Manny Garcia lacks in discretion, he makes up for in confidence, that's for sure. Yeah, Charles Richardson, he doesn't care if there's a rope there or not. He's calling for that break.
Right. Charles, definitely the most eager referee to disqualify a man. And breaking news here from just the backstage area and everyone kind of conversing. Uh-oh. Breaking news may have to wait. Garcia going for reverse DDT on the floor? No.
You don't want to count out here.
Good move. James fires out of it.
And it's turned into a bit of a slugfest out on the floor.
Action picking up. He goes right into the ring post. A little bit of breaking news. Main event for 2 weeks from tonight has been signed. Referee Charles Richardson, it was a judgment call there with Mecha Mercenary and the Killbillies. Aric Andrews was on top. Mecha Mercenary splashed the pile and has won the matchup. So, 2 weeks from tonight at the homecoming, the Killbillies will team with whoever the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion is, either Arik Royal or Donnie Dollars, to face Rage in the Machine and Dangerous E. Coriedzel 3-on-3. Tag team titles will be on the line, and the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title will be on the line. Huge main event for the homecoming 2 weeks from tonight, as the Killbillies basically have one more shot at the tag team championship after that kind of controversial ruling, quite frankly, that we saw a little while ago.
And if I'm understanding right, it doesn't matter who eats the pin in that match.
Belt changes hands.
So if Coriedzel gets pinned, the tag titles change hands. That's huge.
If he is able to be as dominant as he was earlier tonight, that probably will not come into play.
But you got to figure if something like that does happen, does that go ahead and prematurely end that partnership?
It's a great point. A lot of intrigue going into that big six-man tag. All the information on that. Oh,
Manny!
boy. Oh! All the information on that is at CWF.
You piece of crap!
Whoa, brother.
What the hell?
What the hell people keep coming over here for?
All the information is at CWF24 cover, CWF247.com for all the information on the homecoming in 2 weeks.
And that was a case where that missing rope actually was beneficial for Manny Garcia, able to drop him right on that apron with nothing impeding the progress. And Manny, in a regular match, this side headlock would be a good idea, but we got about maybe 4 minutes left in this time limit. He needs to put together a little bit more pressure on Mark James.
Right, that television time limit is ticking away. Again, this goes back, I think, to that rookie mentality of Manny Garcia. He just does not have the ring savvy of a veteran.
And it's rare that he's been pressed for time in a situation like this. Nice Polish hammer.
Mark James is rocking and rolling here. Watch out, could be the spine buster. Oh boy,
yes.
Boom, planted him with it.
Manny tried to get his feet under him, but couldn't quite do it.
Did not get all of it. Mark James, I think, maybe still feeling the effect of the ring apron. Cover, two, only two. Mark James, I think, is still feeling the effect of getting dropped on the ring apron. He's not moving around nearly as well as he was before that big back suplex on the ring apron.
Yeah, all right in the lower back, and that'll affect all of your movement. And this has been a hard-hitting match. Go for that lightning spiral.
Did not get it. Garcia trying to fight out of it.
And more hard shots. Reverse DDT, no, small package.
Mark James got him, small package. 1, 2, no, Garcia's on top. 2,
Manny got him.
Garcia won the belt. Garcia wins the belt.
Manny Garcia is a television champion.
Garcia is the television champion in a shocker. Look at the look on Mark James's face.
Your winner by pinfall in 7 minutes and 16 seconds. The new Mid-Atlantic television champion, Manny Garcia.
Everyone in the Sportatorium is completely shocked. Garcia has captured the television championship in his rookie year. We talked about the rookie versus the veteran. It was a veteran move. He reversed the inside cradle, and it was a veteran move that has captured Manny Garcia his first major championship of his career.
And for the first time ever, a rookie is the television champion.
Look at the look on Mark James's face. He fought so hard for so long to be a champion, and it is taken away from him just like that. Manny Garcia points to the Dominican flag and is the new television champ.
Oh, you pieces of crap. What's that, Charles? Well, ladies and gentlemen, our event tonight is for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. This bout is scheduled for one fall with a 3-minute time limit. A 30-minute time limit for those of you in America. Please welcome Donnie Dollars.
Bell sounds, it is underway. Cecil Scott, how many of the 20-plus title defenses of Arik Royal have we said this about? But it is a big fight atmosphere in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium right now.
That atmosphere follows Arik Royal, not just in the ring, but every day in life. He brings the big fight atmosphere with him. And this is, I might say, the biggest challenge he is going to face, or he has faced so far, both literally and figuratively.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
And I think Arik Royal, he realizes, hey, I'm the smaller man here. I got to try to take the man down. And I think this is the first time he's wrestled somebody who is markedly larger.
They go to the floor. Royal is trying to pull him out to the floor.
Arik Royal trying to turn this into a fight right out of the gate.
Royal, to your point, fights every day.
Yes.
The intensity in this young man has grown with every passing day as champion. He gets more and more intense.
And more confident. We see it in his face every match. You know, when he first won that title, he was confident, but you didn't see it in the body language. Now he just carries himself like no one could beat him, even on his worst day. I mean, you see it right now. Look at the body language. Almost cocky.
Very cocky. Very confident. The champion trying to take the challenger down. Look at the focus on Donnie Dollars' face. I can tell you from personal experience, having ridden up and down the roads with Donnie Dollars for a number of years, this is a dream match for this kid.
Oh, yeah, these two are good friends. I mean, let's just not beat around the bush. But once you get in that ring, Arik Royal has no friend.
This October will be Donnie Dollars' 10-year anniversary as part of the CWF Mid-Atlantic roster. Basically 9.5 years that this guy has worked and sweated and bled, hoping for this moment right here in the main event for the championship against a dominant champion. You know, you sometimes you run into situations where a champion is a paper champion, hides behind the championship, doesn't defend it. And you know, it's still great to be the champion, but it's not the same level as if you beat someone like Arik Royal, who is sweating every day to keep that championship. Right. Royal, the man that finally knocks Royal off the mountaintop, will have accomplished, in my opinion, honestly, one of the biggest feats in the 15-year history of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
I'll definitely agree with that, especially with the unbreakable confidence. Nice block on that hip toss. Nice reversal.
And this is something that could become a factor here.
And this is uncharted waters for Arik Royal. He's being hucked around.
I was about to say, this is something that could become a factor here. Royal has dropped something in the neighborhood of over 100 pounds now. An unbelievable workout and fitness regimen that Arik Royal has undergone. He's dropped something like 100 pounds. A year or two or three ago, these two guys would have been about equal. But Donnie now has got a size advantage on the champion, and he has sent the champion to the floor.
And Donnie's always been big and always will be big. But he's just a big, big man.
He's a big kid. He's got that big frame. Look at the focus on Donnie Dollars' face, not taking his eyes off the champion, but look at the champion. Still kind of looking cocky, still kind of,
And it's kind of a case where, you know, tonight, you know, there's a big fight going on. Floyd Mayweather facing a big test. Arik Royal kind of has that Mayweather swagger to him right now. That kind of I can't be beat kind of look on his face, and that could really come back to haunt a man. The moment you think you can't be beat, usually is the moment you are beat.
Donnie has held the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship, has held the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship a couple of times, has never held the big one.
And trust me, Donnie thinks about that. He thinks about it. He sees a kid that's been in here half the time that he has and already achieved everything that he has and more.
Some years back, it was a multiple-man matchup. I believe Kamakazi Kid was the reigning champion. The multiple-man matchup, it included Donnie Dollars, Steve Green, and others. Donnie Dollars held the championship for a matter of seconds. Whoa. Oh, God, look at the champ!
Oh, my God!
Sends Donnie Dollars to the floor.
I've never seen Arik Royal do a head scissor.
I was going to say, Donnie held the championship for a few seconds before it was returned and the match restarted on a technicality. I can't tell you the date off the top of my head.
It was,
but Donnie Dollars can.
2009, somewhere in that neighborhood. But yeah, Donnie remembers.
Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
He was never officially recognized as champion, which is something, unfortunately, I can relate to. You know, it sucks having it right in your hand and taken away from you. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Look at Arik Royal. He may break the rest of the ring.
Oh, break Donnie Dollars. You know what? This is the first time ever I'm going to pick against Arik Royal.
That is the first time you've ever done that.
I just kind of feel Donnie's chances right now. I think he's inspired by Matty de Nero, who spoke to him before the match.
It was last year at Explosive Elements that De Nero, in a very similar story to Donnie Dollars, finally captured the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship. Turned out to be the crowning moment of De Nero's career here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. His former partner, Donnie Dollars, has got that same opportunity right now. So much emotion in the building, and we haven't really touched on this yet. The crowd, normally very pro Arik Royal, but the crowd tonight swaying more towards Donnie Dollars, and it clearly has affected the champion.
Right, and he's kind of uncharacteristically jawing with the crowd more than he normally would. Arik, no.
Good move from Donnie Dollars.
And again, that's the power and the size.
Oh boy.
Backdrop, no, backbreaker.
Over the knee goes the challenger.
And got a quick cover.
No weight on that shoulder, though.
And in the early going, one thing I'm noticing, it kind of what prompted me to pick Donnie in this match, he's wrestling desperate in a good way. You know, greatness comes from desperation. Arik Royal's wrestling like he's supposed to win. And I think that could be a major factor.
Royal on top of him.
And will Donnie be able to use that desperation in a good way? Now, Arik Royal kind of calming things down now, you know. Not so much juking and jiving like he was doing in the early going.
There's the man down. Gotta watch the big kicks. No. Going to the legs. Might be going for that crab. No.
Looks like a stump pull.
He's just sitting on the man right now, bending him up. Go for the leg. Oh, boy.
Now we got that stump puller. Very painful hold.
Ow, 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 ow.
Especially on a bigger guy like Donnie Dollars. Really stacks him up.
The eyes of the champion right now.
Ooh, nice shot to the kidney. That hurts.
Donnie having a tough time getting back to his feet there. Boom! Look at the champ. And even his critics had to be impressed by that.
Very impressive and more cockiness.
Two. You know, on such a long title reign, you really got me thinking about it. I can't stop seeing it now. The differences in the attitude, the differences in the way that he's carrying himself. Has the championship started to change Arik Royal?
And it very well could. It's kind of, we don't really have a precedent, really. We've never seen anybody hold it this long. But he came in as a smiling, mild-mannered guy, and it's been a gradual change.
Lovable.
Yeah, lovable guy.
When he was a trainee at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, I don't remember the entire CWF family taking to anyone like they took to Arik Royal. Cover. Only got a 2. I mean, I know for a fact that there's people in the administration here at CWF Mid-Atlantic that look at Arik Royal like a son. I mean, he really was, in a lot of ways, groomed to be the champion from a young age. Donnie Dollars, not so much. Has had to fight for everything. Has had to scrap and scrape and claw for everything.
Right, Donnie was not a favorite of the office for many years.
None of us in Fatback were. But that's a story for another time. Aric just laying pretty much on the challenger here. If Donnie loses focus and keeps those shoulders down, this thing will be over.
Yeah, if he gets caught napping there. And it almost happened a couple times. Donnie with a nice counter, though.
Focus is one area that I dare say Arik Royal will not be outdone in.
No, well, if anybody can match him, it'd be Donnie Dollars.
Catches the foot.
And that bad foot, too. Oh. Gonna crush the knee on the...
That's a big man to muscle up like that. Royal struggled with him momentarily, but that is a big man to muscle up off the ground like that. And Royal looks to be going to the figure 4.
Yep, smart move with the bigger man. And Arik Royal with a very focused game plan. We've criticized him for not being a good strategist, but he's proven us wrong here. And he might make me eat my words in this match. I've kind of batted 1,000 picking Arik Royal matches so far. We got company. They're not on camera, but we got company. And hopefully they just stay where they're at. I'm not even going to acknowledge them.
I meant what I said. If anyone gets involved in this match, there will be repercussions. There will be consequences.
And Grant Sawyer's got him on camera now. Of course, the Dangerous Alliance. And the bigger story, what happens we got this turned over, but I was wondering, what if Donnie got to the ropes and there's no rope to grab? Donnie turns that figure 4 over. We got an Indian deathlock, and he lets go of it. And there's another case where Arik Royal normally would have had a rope break there, but there was no rope to grab.
I am very uncomfortable by the Dangerous Alliance on the floor.
Get up, Donnie! You want to be champion, you got to get up, and you got to fight! Get up, Donnie! Sorry! Get up, Donnie!
Donnie has got the champion into the ropes. They got to be careful. The ring is not stable. They got to be careful in those ropes. The champion is still talking trash in the corner.
Jaw-jacking him. I think he's trying to get Donnie to kind of tire himself out.
Donnie will break this ring down if he has to leave here tonight as champion.
Side slam, big side slam.
Both men down.
And that was almost Muhammad Ali-esque of Arik Royal, just jaw-jacking the whole time. The other guy's trying to punch his face in.
Donnie pulling himself up. Challenger has got a break here. He has taken a beating. Tough to stand, tough to withstand.
It's a big man going up to the ropes. Oh, nice. Man, look at the quickness by Arik Royal. And that's an Arik Royal that you wouldn't have even thought about preparing for a year ago with that kind of quickness.
Fires him down. Oh, this is very dangerous on that rope. Extremely dangerous on that rope. Got the clothesline, though.
Nice diving clothesline.
Well, there's a tense vibe in this building right now with the Dangerous Alliance in the far corner of the building. Go! Cover! Two. And with the situation with the ring, it's just a feeling that something bad is about to happen here. If you want to be the champion, you have got to dig deep, and that's what Donnie Dollars is trying to do right now. He is trying to weather the storm of Arik Royal, and that is what we have talked about time and time again. Who will be the man to finally weather the storm, the onslaught that the champion brings?
And it's easier said than done. It doesn't matter what Arik Royal's mentality is coming in. He's the best for a reason.
Oh, God, dangerous!
Ooh, right across the back.
Donnie goes down in a heap. The conditioning of the champion is going to be a factor here as we roll on. Challenger goes to the floor. Enzo's got his hands up.
Yeah, smart move by Donnie if he stays away from those guys, but he needed to catch a breath.
The conditioning of the champion is going to be an issue here. The champion potentially, baseball slide, got nothing. Oh, he got him with the boot. Royal was going through the ropes, possibly for that big twisting dive. Donnie got him with the boot, but he's down on the floor.
And again, that rope missing kind of threw everything off. It's like Eric couldn't gauge his dive.
Undeniably, that's a big story in the matchup, and then really in the entire event here. One thing that we have not brought up really a lot tonight, but we need to acknowledge it now. Cover 2 is, it's early May. This is the first really cover again from Donnie. This is the first truly hot, sweltering night in this building this year so far.
Yes, it is. And take it from me, when you're in that ring, it feels like it's 100 degrees hotter in there. I mean, it's not really the case, but it feels like it. You're under those lights.
I keep going back to it. The conditioning of the champion could be his biggest advantage here. Donnie has taken a beating, and it really is about 100 degrees in here right now.
Man, a diving claw slam.
Champ puts him down, cover 2, shoulder goes up. If Royal's conditioning holds on, I'm actually gonna pick the champion here. Donnie has had to withstand a beating. He's gotten some good shots in on the champion, but the champion has absolutely brutalized Donnie, more so than Donnie has Royal.
Right, and does he have enough left to put together a run?
Pump handle. Royal not trying to let him have it. Royal, oh, he got it! Boom! Sat down with it, but the shoulders are not down. Donnie has got to stay focused. He's got to suck it up and go for that cover. Slowly going for it. 1, 2, 2. Almost no weight was on the champion right there. I really think the champ held on to that 2 count just to catch his breath before he kicked.
And I think if Donnie could have got a better cover, that might have been it. He's beaten a lot of guys with that pump handle.
You can tell the perspiration on these guys. They're getting tired. It's hot in this building, and we are approaching the 20-minute mark of this Mid-Atlantic Championship bout. Donnie Dollars might be calling for that big boot. Did not get it.
Going back to the leg.
Royal.
Gorilla clutch.
Yes, it is. He has beaten people with that gorilla clutch. Donnie is trying to fight it. He got him off.
I think it was too much length. He couldn't get the leverage.
Those long legs of Donnie Dollars.
And now he's just trying to get him off of him.
Got the tackle, though, out of absolutely nowhere. Cover. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Only 2.
I keep glancing over at Corey Edsel. He seems really anxious on every one of these covers.
You keep glancing at Corey. I keep trying to look Donnie Dollars in the eyes. Donnie Dollars has got a glassy-eyed stare, man. I really think one of those big shots, or maybe multiple of them, really... Oh!
Roll through!
Got him! 2!
Oh, man!
No! Could have been it right there. It was a glassy-eyed stare in the champion. I think the champ really got his bell rung earlier tonight, or the challenger, excuse me, and possibly has never recovered. Did not get it. Royal got out. I think it was going to be that spinning face buster, but Royal got out.
Oh, and that might have been the last good chance that Donnie Dollars has.
Cover from the champ. 2. Royal has rang Donnie's bell time after time. And how much can he take? Can he withstand? Boot, no! Sunset! No. Sunset flip, no! On top! Shoulders are down! Got it! Royal beat him with a wrestling hold. The championship stays with Arik Royal, and he did it with a wrestling hold. The crowd here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium not happy about it, but Arik Royal is still the champ.
We got guys getting in the ring here, Brandon.
Wait, well, the bell has sounded. Well, Ray Kandrack and Corey Edsel are up on opposite sides of the ring, but the bell has sounded.
Marcellus.
What the hell? Marcellus King is in the ring. He just blasted the champion from behind. Oh, God, he speared Donnie Dollars. And now look at the champ. Marcellus King has now thrown his name back into the hat of championship contenders. Look at him looking at Arik Royal.
And Arik Royal is on an island amongst a sea of challengers.
Oh my God, they are literally lining up at the gates to take down the Mid-Atlantic champion.